y'all have been absolutely loving our new series entitled Fix Your Fits, the series that takes the mistakes of others and uses them to help you become a better Capsuleer. And today we're actually going to be taking out our crow into Pochven, and we have to start by showing off some Pochven PvP fits. So we're going to be checking this out. Everybody say hi YouTube. Hi YouTube. Okay. We are going to be doing YouTube things today, right now. Okay. And we've got Zkill opened here, and we're filtered to Pochven. We're going to be doing, we're going to do this right here. Okay. Pochven. We're going to type this in here. Regions, Pochven, and let's go for a big ones. Okay, and we're going to be looking at some of the ships here that we have, and I actually wanted to showcase a special one at the start. I think I have it in my Discord. We're going to look at it in just a sec. Let's start with Pochven and see what we can find here, and let's go with solo. We don't like to go for the blobs because it's just so obvious, like just don't get blobbed, you know what I'm saying? That's it. So let's see. Ooh, we have a Tayra here. Yeah, let's check out some of these. This looks pretty good here. Let's look at this Tayra. So oh man, already. You already know what we're gonna say. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh god, it's huge. 1.5 billion-isk. What do we got? How did the ganker stop this? Sure, okay. How did the ganker make out, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, just, oh no. The loot fairy did say no. Oh my gosh. Yo, the poor ganker, he only got an Ishtar. That sucks, because look, this guy, what is this, a Legion or a Loki? Yeah, the Loki took out this Tayra, which we're gonna talk about. Okay, the Loki took out the Tayra, and only the Ishtar dropped, and then the next thing was a bunch of plates. So the Loki didn't get to loot any of this. It sucks. He's gonna have to come back with like another ship and get the rest of this. So craziness. All right, so we're flying a Tayra in Pochven. Let's see where the person is. They're very far. Okay, so the location is off of a planet, 15 km off of a planet. This tells me that they were cloaked off of a planet, most likely. And because of the recent changes to Pochven, okay, you don't just, you can actually deploy a device that helps you to find cloaked players in Pochven. Do I have any in here? I believe it is this, the Mobile Observatory. Yes, Mobile Observatory is going to periodically scan for cloaked objects and reveal them. So this doesn't reveal anybody that's cloaked all the time. When you cloak, you're going to get a timer like directly above your health and your capacitor. That is a 15-minute timer. When that 15-minute timer is up, cloak stability, then you can be found by those. Those are allowed in Pochven now, Nova. Yes, this is a recent change, like this month. So this person was probably cloaked off of the planet, got decloaked by one of these, and then was found, or something else decloaked them. But that's unlikely if they were 15,000 km, 15K off of the planet. Very unlikely. So let's see if we can fix this fit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. So the first thing is we've got a Tayra. This is a Tech 1 hauler. This is a hauler that is cheap. That is something you should not be taking into dangerous areas of space because it's so cheap. So the first thing you got to do is not be flying a Tayra into Pochven or really any dangerous areas of space. Okay, it's the wrong ship, yes. You got to fly its better ones. And the new addition to the UI here is really awesome. You can look at the variations and you can see the Bustard is the bigger version of this. The Bustard is the correct choice. It's very tanky. This is a deep space transport, and it's going to be way tankier than this ship and is the proper ship to be taken for the level of cargo he had. He had a lot of heavy stuff, okay? There is the other hauler that is the Tayra, but up is the Crane. The Crane is the cloaky, speedy ship, okay? The Bustard is the tanky ship. So you can see the Crane has bonuses to cloak and can fit covert ops cloak. Give me a sec, chat. There we go, okay. The Bustard is the tankier ship and has the tool belt. We like to fly an Ocketer, but the Bustard is the other side of that. Okay, let me get my pen tool here so we can get our production going. So, first tip, don't fly a Tayra into this area of space. It's just Tech 1 ship. It's cheap. You're gonna die. The gankers want you to fly this ship. Okay, they want you, they literally need you to fly this ship. So that's number one. We're already seeing some other mistakes coming in, and we're not gonna look at the rest of the cargo because the cargo is just, Don't look at the cost because it has a bunch of crap in the cargo. Okay. First thing we're seeing that is a mistake is a lot of these expanded cargo holds, as well as the rigs, are cargo hold expanders. And let's change this color here. The cargo hold expanders and down here. These are the wrong things to have for the ship. I understand the temptation, okay? You want more cargo in your ship, so you put cargo holds in there. But again, this is what the gankers want. They want you to not fit tank and to fit cargo. It's why the Bustard is so good, because you can fit tank and still have a crap ton of cargo. I'm still sick, chat, so thank you for your patience. So here's the Bustard fit that I recommend. I will put this in the description for you. Let me show in the there'll be a link in the description for you so that you can see both of these up, so you can just check it out. I might actually switch to the, oh, they changed this. This is new. This new icon. Good job, CCP Games. Power diagnostics. So I actually might switch to this fit for me going through dangerous areas, because this has 136k EHP. It's more than my Octator, and it has just as much cargo space, because look, we only see 5k cargo space. The Bustard has a fleet hangar. This is what these DSTs have, okay? The Bustard has this, let me scroll down here. You can see it right here. Okay, shared facilities. The Bustard has 50k base fleet hangar, and the higher your skill with transport ships, the more fleet hangar capacity is increased. My Octator, I believe, is 62.5 at rank 5, so you get like 60k if you go to rank 4. So the Bustard is the proper ship to fly. That fit will be in the description for you. What if you want to fly a Tayra? I wouldn't fly it in dangerous areas of space. I'll queue up what I would fly. Let's talk about what's wrong with this fit. So we got 2 prop mods. So I saw some of you say, double prop mod, that's bad. I know what they're trying to do, but the problem is they did something a little bit incorrect here, okay? Let me talk about it. This mod right here is the wrong mod. So what they're trying to do is an afterburner. They probably watched one of our videos, and you know that the align time on this sucker is 9 seconds. If you one pulse the afterburner, not the micro warp drive. Micro warp drive has a 10-second align. You can get it down with abyssals, but we're not gonna abyssal roll something for Hulk, for God's sake. Afterburners, with the afterburner skill, you can see that if I mouse over this, you can see that, I don't know if you knew this, when you're simulating a ship, if you right click a module and show info, and you mouse over a green skill, you will see what skills are modifying to make it green. That's a big tip in and of itself. So for the newer viewers watching, that's how you can know what skills are doing this. So like, if I look at maximum velocity, it's the acceleration control skill. If I look at activation time, it's the afterburner skill, okay? So he's got this afterburner on here. If you one pulse the afterburner and you align, you will be able to take your align time down to this amount of time. So you align, one pulse your AB, then when the AB is done, you press warp. You will warp with this align time, not this align time. The science of this has to do with the mass of your ship, with the speed of your ship, how warp speed is calculated. Suffice it to say, just one pulse your afterburner. Turn it on, turn it off. Then you will be able to align out with only sub 8 seconds. I believe at rank 4 or 5 afterburner is what gets it done. So this module, not terrible. I'll tell you that the passive shields are fine. I don't love them on the Tayra, but they're okay. If you have a ship that is not expecting the covert ops cloak, you should be running the active hardeners instead of these. So let me get, that's thermal and EM. So let's get rid of those. Okay. And let's go to thermal, and this is the mids. So let's go to mids. Okay. Let's go to the thermal shield hardener and then the EM shield hardener. So the thinking here is you're not going to be covert ops cloaking on this ship because you can't. So you're not going to be cloaking mid warp. So you're going to have shields that you want, the shields that have the most value. The passive shields that you just put on and they don't take any capacitor to run, they give less than the Tech 2 you have to turn them on versions. Now you got to keep turning these on every time you gauge and every time you warp, sure. But these give more, okay? And sure, your capacitor depletes, but y'all listen, okay, you know, 4 minutes you're going to be hauling, it's not a big deal. It's just really not a big deal. All right, so this fit as a whole is not good anyway, but we're gonna get to that. So multi-spectrum's fine. Okay. he does need another booster. So let's turn these off, okay? The weakest one is EM, so we want to keep EM. What he should have had in the mids is not another hardener. What he should have had in the mids is an extender. Okay, so you got to show up here, throw a medium extender on there, and now watch our EHP go up from 4.5k to 8k, because the amount of resistance you have doesn't matter if your total shield is low. You can see we're at 1375. We put this on, we almost double it. So you need to not just have hardeners on a hauler. On a hauler, other ships, it's different, okay? You want to have also buffers there as well. All right, let's talk about the micro warp drive. You might say, dual prop mod, bad. The afterburner, not as bad as you think, actually. And I've actually been thinking about this. That the afterburner is there for quick align times. Quicker align times. The quickest align time you can get in a hauler without sacrificing the lows. We're going to talk about the eye stab. It's not the right one. We're going to talk about the eye stab. So he has both on here because he's trying to be able to, I think, he wants to one pulse the afterburner to get the quick align, and he wants to have the option of the cloak micro warp drive trick. Problem is this, look right here. It's an undersized prop mod. This is a prop mod for a frigate. This is a 5 MN. You need to have a cruiser size prop mod, cruiser size micro warp drive to be able to bloom your mass enough to be able to do it. Look at this. Look at my mass, okay? 13,000. I turn this on, 13.5. Not enough to be able to micro warp drive trick, because how the micro warp drive trick works is you, for those that don't know, you align. The moment you press align to wherever you're going, you do cloak plus MWD at the MW, jeez Louise, my dyslexia chat, MW, oh my God, it's really happening. MWD at the same time. You wait for these to end. Once the cloak ends, then you, once the cloak ends, you don't worry about the micro warp drive. It's already one pulsing. Once the cloak ends, then you warp. All of this this works because of the mass of your ship and how the warp speed is calculated based on the top speed of your ship and the warp speed. The science aside, all you have to know, in order for this to work, you must have the correct sized prop mod. You know if you do, if this advisory isn't there, this is an undersized prop mod. None of this is going to work. So you need a 50 MN prop mod, okay? It's not the, no look, and you might say, which prop mod is undersized? It's a good point. Nargilith says, which prop mod is undersized? Look at this exclamation point. It's this one. Watch what happens when I mouse over this. See the exclamation point? See it on the micro warp drive? See how this isn't there if I take away this mouse? There it is. So that's how you know which one. So, and Z, you're just wrong flat out. So that you can think what you think, but you're straight up just wrong. So thank you for being here. You'll learn some things. Thanks for being here. So do you want to micro warp drive and fast align on a Tayra? The short answer is no. The easy way to fix this fit is you shouldn't be flying it in Pochven. It's a bad ship to be flying in Pochven. It's just the wrong ship. It's a Tech 1 ship. Should you micro warp drive cloak trick on the Tayra? Because you're going to be flying it in Highsec most likely. Sure. Should you have both prop mods? I think that's too much in my opinion. Okay, just in my opinion. It's just straight up too much. Because then you sacrifice too much tank for this. What I would do is I would cater your Tech 1 ship in Highsec only, because you're not going to be flying the ship other ways. You want to cater your ship to the meta you're seeing. If you see a lot of insta-lockers, if you see a lot of tornadoes that are on gate, then you need the micro warp drive cloak trick, because that counters that strategy. If you see a lot of people that are following you around, that are catching up with you, that are finding you and then locking you down, you need to align faster. That's where the afterburner one pulse trick comes in. So this is interesting theory. First tip, don't fly Tayra and Pochven. The second tip is dual prop mods on here to be able to do both tricks. I don't know if I love that. Cater your ship to the meta that you see. What should you fly the Tayra as? Because we could talk about the rest of these. You don't want to fit an eye stab that helps align when you have a module designed to align. That's what the whole point of the afterburner is, not to go fast, it's to align. So this is wrong. Let me show you what a Tayra should look like, okay? This is the Tayra fit that you should be doing. Let me do T1 hauler here, okay? This is the Tayra fit you should do in Highsec. Don't fly this in dangerous areas of space. You can see we've got 24,000 EHP. We've got good shield. We've got no cloak. We don't have the micro warp drive cloak trick on here. Feel free to take out some shield for the micro warp drive cloak trick if you need. We're not fitting any cargo expanders. You have 5k hauled. If you're going to do this, the gankers want you to fit cargo expanders. They want you to reduce your tank and to hold a bunch of stuff. Only brick tank your crap and then don't even fill this up. If you're going to be taking a bunch of big things, get into a bustard. Okay, this is our Highsec buffer hauler specifically for Highsec. Here it is. Both fits will be in the description for you. Both fits have the 1 pulse afterburner trick. I have a cloak on here just in case I want to go cloak at a save point. You can't cloak trick with an afterburner. It doesn't work. Okay, so yeah, look at the new icons, right? B9, interesting. I like them. So consider this Tayra fit fixed. The number one thing is don't fly this in Pochven. This poor ganker didn't get a lot of stuff out of that, so craziness. So let's check out the next one here. Let's see what we got. So I saw this fit. This is a kitted out Proteus. Ugh, that's incredible. So this is really, really awesome. So the kitted out Proteus, the ship is 2.1 billion-esque. Bananas. Absolutely, but it's just bananas, okay? 2.1 billion-esque. I'm really excited to look at this. It dropped $1 billion. So let's see what was dropped and see what. So he did get, yo, my man in is this Belka rapier. Oh yeah, got the rapier in Pochven, covert ops cloak rolling around. Got 731 million. This paid for his ship, dude. Ugh. And this fit is odd. We're going to talk about it. Got the Black Eagle drone things and the signal lamps and the sentient sensor boost. Nice job on the drops, Mr. Ganker. And got the sister Corp. Did he get the abyssal? He got an abyssal roll drop. 500 MN warp drive. He got the abyssal roll drop and he got the abyssal drone amp. This Ganker, dude, hits it. And you're right, Lucy, no way a rapier hits a Proteus. It's because of the fit. I think he countered it. We're gonna talk about it. Let's see if we can fix this fit, okay? Let's see if we can fix this fit. This fit, now we're gonna, obviously there's gonna be some changes we have to make here because there's some abyssal roll modules. What I want you to see is that this ship is running an odd fit. He's running what looks like a sniper fit. Okay, so let me put some charges in here so I can show you all this. This is really interesting. Let's do scan res because that's probably what he's doing. What he's got is he's got drone augmenters. This increases the drone control range. So he can actually control his drones out to 190 km. He can target out to, let's do a targeting range. I'm sure you have it here. Yes, there it is. He can target out to 270 and control his drones out to 190. So what he's probably doing is he's probably having scan resolution, okay? Because you can target out to 180 and you can control your drones out to 190. So what he's doing, I think, is he's unlocking super far from people and he's dropping out sniper drones and is locking them as fast as possible so that he can pop them and third party them. It looks very strange. I actually have this fit linked in my Corp chat because of it's so odd. But he's got another strategy in this. You'll notice this is a very strange looking Proteus. He has an abyssal rolled battleship AB, or micro warp drive, excuse me. He's got an abyssal rolled micro warp drive for battleships. Now what he's got, you normally can't fit this, okay? 500 MN, you're not going to be able to fit it on this ship because it's too big. It's way over on the power grid. So what he's done is he's abyssal rolled for power grid cost. Let me find it. It's here somewhere. Capacitor, thrust, addition. I don't know where the heck. I'm blind, chat. I can't see power grid. Whatever. He's abyssal rolled, not this module specifically, but some 500 MN micro warp drive to be able to get better power grid so we can run it on this ship. He's going to go very fast with this going on. Okay, he's going to be able to zip away, and you can even see that he is nano fit in the lows with nanofibers to be able to go even faster on grid speed. The nanos are going to help his covert ops. He's even got the big cloak as well. This is crazy. So, and this cloak, let me get rid of this because that red is going to bother me. This cloak, let me compare this cloak to the other cloak so you can see why he might want to run this cloak. Okay, we're going to get rid of the bigger ones. The compare tool, very, very useful. So the first thing you can see in this, ladies and gentlemen, is the compare tool. This is one of the best ways to find out what's the difference between these. And I guarantee you, is it the scan res? It's not the scan, right, because it's a covert ops cloak. So scan res isn't a thing. Is it maximum velocity? So we don't even need scan res. Is it maximum velocity? 0, 0. No, it's not that. Stabilized cloak duration? No. Why would he use this blinged out cloak? Is it the CPU? It might be it's cheaper to use. Ah, yeah. You might look, it's half the CPU. Look at this. 50 CPU to 100. So he might have to use the blinged out module in order to fit the rest of this crap because he's got Abyssal World modules. Makes sense to me. So interesting. So it looks like we've got two strategies going on here. He's got a fast lock. 500 is really fast with this. Right, exactly. Exactly ABC. Exactly. Proteus says 99 CPU reduction. Oh, true. I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to bling out a ship because he's an oiler. I don't know. So what we've got here is a couple modules to make this fast lock speed. So we've got a scan res on a sentient SIBO plus a blinged out signal amp. This is going to push. You can see this value right here. Okay, goes from 470 to 540. That's pretty awesome. With one module, almost 100 more, you're going to be able to really lock onto those smaller ships. Just get them and pop them. Because I think that's this guy's targets. This kind of strat where you park far away and lock onto something and then throw snipe drones. Snipe drones don't do a lot of DPS. And let's clear these so we can just put in some Tech 2 drone damage amps. Can I see what was mutated? I don't think so. No, I do not see what module was actually mutated. So let's assume he blinged out his drone damage amps, and let's put in some sentient ones, just to assume that he put in some high ones, whatever the heck. What we've got here is a 680 DPS, and you know if he abyssal rolls, then there's going to be even higher amounts of stuff. So we can all laugh about it, chat. We can all laugh. That's how it goes. Thank you for that. So we've got a 680. I know if you abyssal roll these, you're going to be up well over 700. So it looks like the strat that this guy has is he parks far away from some frigate. He locks onto him and pokes them and takes them out. How are the rigs here? Ionic field is better targeting range. Scope chip is to be able to continue to do crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the snipe drones only go to 70 even with all the range boosts. Oh, it only has the range of a 70, huh? So I don't know if I like this fit, y'all. Oh, gross. Optimal range is only 30? No, there's got to be other sniper drones that he might have lost some drones, right? He's got mutated drones here, see? So he might have mutated these for better. I got to be honest with you, I don't know if I love this. The idea of it, that you're going to be like 180k off and poke something, I think there's better uses of the Proteus. I like this idea, and then you're going to like speed away if something gets close to you with an extremely overprocced micro warp drive. It's interesting. So what counters it? A rapier that sneaks up on you and take it out. The guards are the closest range sentries. So what he's probably got is he's probably mutated the far-reaching ones, right? And he's poking stuff at like 100 km away, right? That's what I'm saying. This is kind of my point, Dr. Daddy. Yes. So there's something, what's the Jeff Goldblum? Like, you were so busy asking if you could, you didn't realize if you should. You can fit Eve ships infinitely complex and do a lot of different things. Should you fit a blinged out, 4+ billion whatever Proteus to be able to poke frigates at range? It's an interesting idea. Should you do it? I mean, there's got to be better ships that do this. There has to be, right? Like, I don't think for the money, there's got to be a better way to do it. And look, there's something to be said about like, right, Daddy, for that philosophy, just fly Vargar. You know what I'm saying? Just get over order. You're already paid. Right, and you'll have much easier time. Is there a guy? Just gone, right? So it's just a funny thing. That sounds good. What counters him? A rapier that sneaks up on him and takes him out. So this fit, the first one in our series, I don't think it needs fixing. I think it looks pretty interesting. and well done on that fit. We'll have to see if we can find others that are this intriguing. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this series has been a joy to do, honestly. And y'all being able to see the different opinions in chat, being able to understand the different comments. There's been a great discussion on the past YouTube videos, so make sure if you want more of this, you watch the full playlist right here for Fix Your Fits. And if you want more videos like this, Eve Guides, sub right here. We'll see ya in the next video. Thanks very much.